There is some breaking news. I saw this from Colton Pouncey, writer that covers Michigan State for The Athletic. He retweeted this from a post made by Jacub Panasiuk from Michigan State, defensive end, who just made the following announcement. After careful consideration and discussion with my family and coaches, I've decided to redshirt this upcoming season. It is my intention to come back and finish my senior year at Michigan State University. Our country is facing difficult times with many unanswered questions regarding COVID-19. Unfortunately, with the uncertainty of the effects of COVID-19, I cannot risk my health and safety in order to play football this season. During these tough times, I will support my teammates in any way I can. #GoGreen. I mean, any player that decides they want to do this, I don't blame them. And obviously one of the better returning players for Michigan State. This is a short season. We're all trying to figure out what we think we can do in this world. Biggest decision on tap in our house we talked about yesterday. Does our son go off to college, or do you live at home and just take everything online? It's a really, really difficult decision. And we've talked about, we're about to sit down and have a real conversation about it. And I'm going to talk to my son about the redshirt year that he may be looking at. Hey man, live at home, pile up some credits, work your job, stay safe, bite the bullet, 12 months. You're ready to leave, but have 4 fulfilling years of college starting in the fall of 2021. Where it's more likely you'll be able to have a typical college experience. If he decides to go away, okay, can't blame him. But in Jacub Panasiuk's case, he can basically hit the pause button on his career and come back in 2021. There's guys who are opting out because they're protecting their draft status and staying safe, but they're protecting their draft status and staying as safe as possible. And this is the first one I've seen where somebody opting out in college. Maybe it happened last week. Kang, do you remember seeing this before? A player just saying, I'm going to redshirt this year and come back next year?
I don't remember off the top of my head. The couple that we know about, they're just going to opt out and then get ready for the draft.
This could be the first of many. This could also disrupt the season, is if enough players want to do this.
Is this just next man up, though? Because with baseball, we talked about why did they have a taxi squad if they're not going to use it?
Yeah.
Now, in college football, you have tons of kids. I mean, listen, I get it. Walk-ons aren't the same as 5-star recruited players, but you still have players, right? Do you just continue on? And if that's your squad, that's your squad?
Yeah.
You just kind of said it. When is enough players or when is enough quality players decide to opt out where you say we should just pause this season or cancel it? The weird thing about this is, and I've said this so many times at our house when discussing it as a family, is there's no playbook here. There really isn't. And unfortunately, there's so much distrust in our leaders from so many people on so many levels that it feels like there isn't sort of a strong message that is respected nationwide, statewide, right? I mean, no matter which way you lean, it feels like there's a lot of distrust. So I don't want this to be the case in our society, but doesn't it feel like every man for himself? And I'm not mad. Don't take this the wrong way. I think Jacub Panasiuk's doing something that may become the new rage. Hey, I'm not going pro, but I'm not playing either. I'm going to redshirt and come back. 248-539-9797. Doug, it seems like you're contradicting yourself on college this fall. You've been outspoken about your opposition to your son attending U of M, but you're okay with football happening, kids interacting with dozens of athletes, coaches, trainers, and other students? I'm talking about football today, and I can't tell you how many times, Kang, have I not said safely, if they can do it safely. I don't want, and I don't think they'll be able to. And I've said that over and over and over again so far. But if they can't do it safely, they shouldn't do it.
if they can do it safely. And the biggest thing we need is reliable, 100% accurate, or really close to 100% accurate, rapid COVID testing. The Big Ten talked about sort of developing that today. Not developing it, but trying to find that today.
And Kevin Warren said many times, and we watched the whole thing.
Yep.
Many times, if we're lucky to have a season, things are fluid. They realize that this might not happen, but they have a plan in case they're able to make this happen, which I have no problem with. Do I think it's going to happen? No, I don't. But I have no problem with being ready in case you can make it happen. Why not? Well, why be caught? Be like, hey, we're able to have rapid testing now on the spot within minutes, and we don't have a schedule put together. They should do all this stuff, of course. And he, like I said, he reiterated many times, if this season can happen, if we're allowed to have this season, so he knows that it might not happen.
Yeah, and so this person that says I'm contradicting myself, I just want them to understand the biggest caveat here is if they can do it safely. If they can't, I don't want them to play. I don't think they should play.
And they know that too.
It seems as though, did you find Kevin Warren to be credible today, Big Ten commissioner?
It sounds like, more credible. I mean, everyone says they're taking it seriously, but the actions, will speak louder than words. But so far from Ward's point of view, when he was on Big Ten Network this morning, it sounds, like I truly believe him. And he said many times too, the minimum testing. These are just minimum requirements they have. They could go even above and beyond this stuff right now. So all that stuff about testing full contact sports and athletes, those are minimum tests. They could do even more in day of testing if they have that available.